Hi folks, my name is Mr. Kuchak and I am your art teacher. Before we begin, let me go over our class rules. We have 3 rules at Elk Lake. Be ready, be responsible, be respectful. We are ready in the art room when we come in, sit in our assigned seats, and get quiet so that we can learn about art. We are responsible in the art room when we follow directions and take care of our supplies, and we clean up any of our messes. We are respectful when we use kind words like please and thank you, and when we value other students' artwork. Supplies you will need for today's lesson. Go ahead and pause the video if you need to. Hi folks, today we are going to go over crayons. And the nice thing about crayons is everything that you learn with crayons you can use with oil pastels and chalky pastels. So because they're very similar shape and because they blend almost the same way, everything that you learn today can be used with the messier things. So let me move my camera and I will show you how to use some crayons. Okay, last time that we were here, we talked a little bit about different shapes and different size lines. So if we use the tip of our crayon, we can have a very thin line. If we use the back of the crayon, we can have a medium line. And if we use the side of a crayon, we can have a very thick line. Now this is important because when we're drawing our shapes, let's say we want a very thin shape. So we want a small, thin circle. We can do that. Let's say we wanted a medium square. We can do that. Or let's say we wanted a thick triangle. We could do that too. So by changing the side of the crayon or the front or the back, we can change how our shape looks. Now, crayons, we also have a special technique with crayons, and that is called the twist. To use the twist, we need a crayon that does not have a wrapper on it. And what we do is we put it down flat on the paper. We take our hand, we go right on top, and we twist it back and forth, almost like a key, that you're putting a key in the door. And that gives us this little shape. So I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. Once I have those 4, then they start looking like different things. So I can take one of my crayons, and if I draw bubbles up above it, it kind of looks like a fish. If I draw antennae on there, it looks like a butterfly. If I draw some eyes, a nose, a mouth, maybe some hair, some ears, it looks like someone wearing a bow tie. And if I draw some hair kind of coming down, some hair in the front, some eyes, nose, mouth, it looks like someone wearing a bow. We can also link this together. So if we take this and we do one there, and 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 one there, it looks like they're all kind of together. And then we can take and we can go ahead and let me see what side I want. There we go. We can add some feet. We can add some antennae, maybe a little eye, and then that way we have a very hungry caterpillar looking around for some food. The other thing that we can do with crayons is called the pull. So I'm going to flip my paper over so that I have a fresh side here, and I'm going to put my crayon down, and it starts off like the twist, but you're going to press and you're going to pull it and twist as you go through. It kind of gives you these great wave patterns. You can also kind of zigzag them through there. You can do them a little bit tighter, up and down. Maybe they're really big waves. And You can go up, over, down, up, over, down, up, over, down. So there's a few different ways that you can do this twist, and the nice thing about this is it gives you these great shapes that you can draw stuff. You know, maybe these are all houses. Well, now you have the roof done, and you add the door, and you could do a whole neighborhood. Maybe instead you want to do someone surfing. So you have someone on a surfboard. Maybe over here, this looks like a castle. So we add a drawbridge. Maybe we add a tower to it. Some vines. So with that twist, sometimes it gives you some great ideas for a picture. So why don't you go ahead and practice doing the twist and the pull, and once you're done with your pictures, remember, take a picture of them, upload them to the Google Slides so I can take a look at them. Have a great night.